Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working with the Are We There Yet collection from Close to My Heart. It's a travel collection. If you want to pick it up, you can go to beckybidding.closetomyheart.com. I'm also going to be using some of the mix-in paper pack from this quarter. You can see I've already pulled out the the photos I'm going to be using. I am going to put this one at the bottom. Then I will use the 4x6 card, and then I'll put the other 4x6 up at the top. I did not trim anything down, so this is just how it was. I had this scrap of the glacier paper. I do believe that's glacier color. Could be Seabrook. I don't know. I had a scrap of that left that those photos just happened to fit on almost perfectly, so I went ahead and used that. We're going to use this piece of the mix-in paper as our background, but I'm also going to use another scrap over to the left-hand side. Now that piece of paper that I said is mix-in paper that we're going to be using to put our all of our layout onto, my least favorite paper that we came out with in this new catalog. So I don't feel bad that I covered most of it up. You can see right here, I do have several of the 4x6 and 3x4 cards out. We're going to be using several of those for their fussy cutting opportunities and turn those into embellishments. I did already pull out my title. It is going to be Goofs, because you can see the photo. Those are alphas from the hip kit. I am going to end up moving the Goofs down there onto that suitcase that I had cut out. Sorry. I just kind of rough cut them and put them down because we're not going to have the fussy cutting on camera, but I wanted to make sure that they were a good size. So I just kind of rough cut them. I am going to go back in and, make them neat. Now the opposite side of that yellow paper, I ended up liking better. These stripes, yeah, ended up liking those better. So I flipped it over and we're going to use that instead. Here's where I'm going to stick that Goofs title. I'm also going to pull out some of the rubber shapes. Close to My Heart with this collection, they come out with an embellishment for their collections, and this time for the Are We There Yet collection, they are rubber shapes, and they are so cute. The rubber shapes, and they're all suitcases, so I am going to use a couple of those. I do want to point out that there are some buttons sitting over the right hand side. Kathy put those over there for me to use as a challenge, so I have got to get those 3 buttons on this page. I gave her, for her challenge, I think I ended up giving her kind of a ribbon that was the texture of a shoelace that was printed. I think it said friendship or something. I don't remember. But that's what she had to use on her layout, and she had given me these 3 buttons. Buttons, not as easy as they were 5 years ago. Imagine that. Puffy stickers, super easy. So I am going to put one of the buttons on the camera lens, so it looks, kind of homey made. And I'll tuck that other one back behind those suitcases a little bit. You know how a lot of times when I put my embellishments down, I'll put the bottom piece of the die cut down flat, flush to the page, and then I'll put foam tape under the top so it's popped up a little bit. In this instance, I did not need to do that last part with the foam tape because I'm going to stick this button tucked under there. So it's going to be lifted off of the page without the foam tape. So there. The other button is going to go right there at that bottom, by the bottom corner of that suitcase. I am just using the art glitter glue to put that down. Oh, and I meant to mention, yes, I know the lighting is really weird. It was a weird time of day. However, I do have a fairly kind of respectable photo at the end for 5 seconds if you want to do a screenshot. All right, guys, we are going to finish this off with some enamel dots. After that, I don't think we do anything else this layout. I am going to add one more fussy cut piece. It will be a geotag down there by the globe. We'll put a little cluster down above on the base of that globe with a geotag and a suitcase. This suitcase right here, in fact. Yep, we're going to stick it right there, and we'll stick a geotag underneath it. There was a geotag on a 3x4 card that I fussy cut out. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to support my channel, and I hope you do, you can hop over to beckybidding.closetomyheart.com. You can pick yourself up pieces of this collection if you would like, or some enamel dots would be great. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Bye, guys.